Jai Shri Krishna. So today moon is in Ashlesha Nakshatra, right? It's a very interesting and important nakshatra where you can also touch sensitive topics and sensitive subjects, and you can use that energy to reach out to people. Okay. So I'm going to be talking a very important, interesting topic today. So please watch till the end. Yeah. All right. So before that, I'm going to share a couple of tidbits to build up my story and the case here. Okay. So what would take in you when you see in the news the next day a person got mugged in the same place you were there a matter of minutes or hours? Yeah, same place, and you see that in the news. Don't you think that it's a narrow escape for you? Yes. Right? Yes, right? I would think the same. I'm sure you would think. Matter of minutes or hours, a bad event is happening to somebody else in the same place you were, and you see that in the news next day. Number two tidbit, right? The last, but the most important, COVID. I've seen a movie called Outbreak back then, I think 93, 94 or so. And, Dustin Hoffman and Morgan Freeman, etc. It was very interesting, I thought. And I never realized I would see something like an outbreak until it happened in COVID. We had the COVID, right? And the COVID, really opened up something. But I'm here in the US and I'm hearing slowly the news about COVID daily, the pandemic, etc. And, the seriousness didn't hit me until I got to know one of my family, one of my friend, one of my neighbor, somebody, right, close to me getting COVID. The good part is I never got COVID till today. Touch wood. I never got COVID, yeah? But every time I take a COVID vaccine, I got the symptoms of as though I got COVID. Okay? But that vaccine itself did the work for me in a way. But coming back, if I look at the so-called, news and stuff, it meant nothing much, but it's just a news. But the minute you hear your friends, your family, etc., or your neighbors, right, getting this COVID, it now rings a bell in me. And eventually, when COVID came into the street where I am living, it made me so hard to think like, wow, I'm just inches away from getting COVID, and we are inches away as a family as well. Yeah? Okay. So the today's topic is I'm going to talk about is Hindus, please listen to this, about lineage break and religious conversion. There are multiple angles to it, but I'm going to touch an angle which nobody talks about. It is about from the Vedas and the Puranas. This is the angle I'm going to talk about. Everybody has touched every other angle, which is totally fine for me, right? They have done the necessary work. But in order for me to go to that particular piece, right, I have to build a case, build a scenario with it. And that's what I'm going to do today, right? But please watch till the end, all right? See, the Abrahamic religion, maybe minus Judaism, right? There is no coexistence. This is the fact, guys. Please understand this, okay? You would have seen last year, somewhere between last year or even this year, beginning of March or somewhere, right? I think August, September to March of this year, close to 95 crore rupees was moved from the US to India as part of what is called a Timothy Initiative. This is crazy. You can go Google the Timothy Initiative, right? It will take you to the website, and it's a company registered and stuff from North Carolina. And, they want to convert the whole of India in a way to, Christianity. That is the thing. What is the main purpose here? The Vatican did it earlier. They couldn't do it. The British tried to do it. They couldn't do it. The Portuguese tried to do it. They couldn't do it. Right? Everybody tried. All the missionaries tried. Right? The Catholic, the Protestant, everybody, all fake stories. You can, whatever they had to do, they did. But that couldn't happen. And so now they are trying everything else through debit cards and stuff. 95 crores is hell a lot of money, right? When somebody is investing money, what is the ROI, the return on investment? The return on investment is to make the whole country, Christian nation, and eliminate everything. Already I see in many states, including Tamil Nadu, Kerala, all the churches, they've started following Hindu symbols. The churches are following Hindu symbols. Why? Right? Doesn't make sense. Same thing if you look at it in totality, right? You see they bought already Annai Velangani because Hinduism has the so-called, female goddess concept. They've just copied everything what they want to do. In order to convert anybody and everybody, they will do anything to the core. They will even wash your feet because they have to convert you. Okay, coming back, watch the Timothy Initiative, go and check it out online, read about it. This is really bad. If they really want to do good, right, why cannot they just have the Hindu gods and, let us pray the Hindu gods and not eliminate idol worship, right? Watch the video on idol worship, what I have published. This is the most important for Kali Yuga. They want to eliminate it. Same thing, ancestors, right? Lineage, they want to kill that. They won't let you do. They're just saying it's charity. It is not. They want to convert the whole country of India into a Christian country. It's not going to happen. I will tell you that. Okay. All right. Okay. Now coming back, look at the Bible, read the Bible. The first, so-called 3 to 5 commandments, it's all about God and lineage and ancestors, idols, right? It's definitely man-made. It's not, no God would do that, right? Clearly read it, you will get to know, okay? Hindus can say themselves, we are liberal, right? Liberal is not going to help anybody anymore. This is the fact, okay? Look at the Quran, the non-believers, what does it say? And Quran is addressed mainly to Jews and Christians. But of course, Hindus also come into this. All right. Now, all the Hindus have to understand one thing. Being liberal is great. Keep it with you in the heart. That's it. Inside your heart. Don't show it outside. That's because the Abrahamic religion, specifically the Christianity and Muslim, right? They don't have coexistence. It doesn't mean anything. They're always trying to do conversions. This is the fact. Okay. Look at the Jews in India. They're so grateful for their shelter and the place, when Hitler did it. People like Hitler comes, right? They will eliminate, Hitler comes, they will eliminate the complete Muslims and the Christians, then only they know what it is. Because they are doing such bad things, worse than Hitler, in my opinion. Even though Hitler is very bad, what he did. They're worse than Hitler. Right? So coming back, Hindus, please understand this. There is no coexistence for Christians and Muslims. There's no, okay? And look at the Jews, you will understand it. They are the minority, not Christians and Muslims. They are the minority. Please understand this, right? What the Mughals did, ask the Muslims, they'll keep quiet. What they did with Babri Masjid, they'll keep quiet. Every Muslim mosque, you're going to break it down, you will find a Hindu temple there. Is that right? Because we've been liberal. All the looting they have done is enough, right? And in India, you'll understand a theme. The theme is, only India is the place in the world where Christians and Muslims live in harmony. Nowhere else in the world. You can go and see that. Just see what is happening in UK. They found a big, ring of people where 12-year, 13-year-old British girls are being taken into the ring. It is all by the Muslim people, originally from Pakistan. That's a big ring. Go see just what's happening in the news globally. But it's also the same pattern what you see in India, it's happening there. In India, we had the Nashik case, the TCS case, right? Unbelievable. And then I saw a recent case also now in Maharashtra, right? About an army officer's wife. How she was being done, she's an army officer's wife. They don't spare anybody here. Hindus, have to be smart. That's all I will tell you. Okay. Now the question is why birth of India, right? Why they're touching India? What has got to do with India? What is all these things, right? That is what we're going to discuss. Why India? Why India? Okay, right? Okay. India is the place of birth and karma and dharma and all the major religions. God-made religions, not man-made religions, okay? Think about Buddhism or Hinduism, etc., right? Jainism, Sikhism, all of it. not these man-made Abrahamic religions, which is Christianity and Islam. Keep that aside. Okay? They themselves don't align with each other. Judaism don't agree for Christianity, Christianity don't agree for Islam. So that is already a tension between the whole Judaism itself, the whole Abrahamic religion. All right? So keep them. How old is the Abrahamic religion? 2000 years for Christianity and Islam, maximum 2200, 300 years. Okay. What about Judaism? Maximum 4000 years. That's it. Not more than that. People say Judaism existed even before Hinduism did. Nope, it's not. Go read the book India and Greece. You will get an answer for many of the things there. Okay? Read our Vedas and Puranas. It tells you very clearly how the Asuras got the boons from the gods, Brahma or Shiva, and then challenged the Trimutis. Go see that. Same thing you're seeing what is happening today in India as what the Christians and the Muslims are doing, unfortunately. Now, there is a very important thing I want to touch here. For conversion, there are several reasons they say it's happening. Several reasons, okay? Anybody can say money, food, land, jewelry, home, poverty, right, etc. Or even if you're in a bad time, running a bad time, they pray, they pray on you, like a prey-predator relationship. But they do it in a very nice way, right? Then marriage, then forced conversions, love jihad, whatever it is, right? But there is a hidden truth. I will tell you by the books what our Vedas and Puranas has said. I will tell you the hidden truth for this. Okay, that is why I put a preface at the start. Imagine that when you are inches and miles away or millimeters away from somebody getting, somebody's wallet getting stolen, and you are also there, right? You are just away, fraction of a time span away. That is the fact. Yeah, the hidden truth is karma here, and that's what I'm going to explain today. So it is like a God's signal for you to be aware of things that be aware. It's a signal, right? So when something happens next door to you, or something happens to somebody who you know, or when something happens to in a place where you are there and nothing happened to you, that means it is a signal for you as a blessing, but be aware. Okay, let's come back and touch what our Vedas and all the Vedic astrology angle. I'm going to touch this now because nobody has touched it. All right. For us in Hinduism and as per Vedic astrology, the lineage break, if you see, is typically caused by Rahu, okay, and Ketu, the Sarpas, the snake energy. Because it's Ashlesha, I'm publishing this also today. So snake god is nothing with Rahu and Ketu, right? Is considered as the god of water, food, and reproduction, specifically eggs. Okay. Now you have to understand, snakes have the ability for the following. Okay. They cannot identify their own eggs or their babies once they move from the place of laying the eggs. Okay, snakes cannot identify. You can go and check it online or anywhere. This is the truth. Snakes cannot identify. Then they also have the ability for eating their own eggs. Snakes are one of the animals that eat their own eggs also. Okay, so it's very important for you to little bit understand about snakes because it's coming to Rahu and Ketu. Now, indirectly, directly, the lineage break can happen for several reasons. Okay, if you are a Hindu, all right. Lineage break can happen when you have a female child and there is no male child. So lineage will break because of the Gotra change happening. Okay, I'm not saying it's good or bad, but I'm just telling what happens. Number one, even, having female children or female child with difficulty, no child eventually after 10 years of marriage, a female child. The most important thing is when Hindus, right, they don't follow the Hindu rituals, the tarpana, the pitru tarpana, right, for the ancestors, right? People say, oh, it's pitru sap and all. It's not the pitru sap, right? The ancestors are put in a very difficult situation, so they are not there to bless you. You need that blessing. See, you have to understand this. You and I are Hindus today because somewhere our ancestors have forced, right, from being converted. They forced that they won't be converted, right? Or they resisted conversion, or they ran away, whatever it is, right? But we may have friends in India who are Muslims and Christians, right? But they got converted. It is just a matter of an inch that we all got separated. Imagine your ancestor or my ancestor would have converted back then, we would not be Hindus today. So we owe a lot to our ancestors. This is the most important thing. Hindus have to understand this. We owe a lot. It's a karmic burden. We owe a lot. So please understand this, that there is this karmic burden, karmic energy as well. Yeah, okay. If you're not doing the Pitru Tarpan, right, for the ancestors, you're not going to get their blessings. That is the problem. This is the one of the main reason the lineage break is happening, religious conversion is happening. Hindus have to understand this. Okay, let me finish this whole video and I'll summarize it again. The next is not paying visit and offerings to Kuladevata as a family. Kuladevata. Not any temple, Kuladevata. Your ancestors where they have prayed, right? This is the second most important thing. This is the second most important thing where Hindus, they just take everything for granted. Oh, I have Tirupati, I'll go visit Tirupati. Tirupati cannot do anything for you. Even Lakshmi or Vishnu, that cannot do anything. Your Kuladevata is the number one veto power. Once a year, go visit your Kuladevata. Once a year, right? Take the blessings. Teach your children the importance of Kuladevata. You have to teach. Imagine we are all Hindus because our ancestors have resisted conversion. They didn't convert. So we owe a lot to our ancestors. Same thing, we have to teach our lineage, our children, our grandchildren the same thing. What has been a blessing to us. It was a big blessing to us, right? And we cannot take it for granted. But we in a way, most of us have taken this for granted, that we are Hindus, great. No. We cannot take it for, it is a privilege. Understand it. Look at any religion. No religion has the same information, the text, the knowledge, the values, or any of those things what Hinduism has. Okay? So the first thing is Pitru Tarpana. At least do it once a year if you cannot do it once a month during the Amavasya. Okay, I have also published a video about Gaya Tirtha part 1 and part 2. I'll publish part 3 as well. Go to Gaya at least once in few years to finish that. Right? Gaya Tirtha. I have done Jyotirlinga video. Do those remedies. That will be enough to protect your children, your grandchildren, that they don't go switch across the board. Right? Or children issues, no children, or religious conversions, or becoming an atheist. Any of those. Okay. What happens when lineage breaks? The book says in a way, right? The protection is only the punya, what your ancestors do. The protection is only for 3 generations. Okay, so 3 generations maximum it's going to protect. After that, anywhere it can shake from there on. 3 generations, whatever I do, right, can protect 3 generations of mine. That's it. Why 3 generations? Go watch the video of Brahma and Navagraha lineage, what I have published. You will understand why 3 generations. It will only do for 3. Maximum 7. 7 is an exception again. Anywhere between 3 to 7, anything can happen. Remember that. Anywhere between 3 to 7 generations. When there is no blessing of Kuladevata. When there is no blessing of Pitrus or ancestors. The family itself will be disjointed. All of them will be talking different ways, right? Or you have a child, or there's a couple, they don't want to have children. They're done with children, no more children. We don't need children, right? We don't want to even get married. We are okay to a living relationship. Children we'll see later. Or a child is born, the child will become an atheist. or get converted or marry to some other religion. All of this will happen. Okay? This is the part where people see there is a cause, there is an effect. Okay? Cause and effect. Right? Everybody is seeing the effect. Oh, they're giving money, they're giving land, or, all this correct. But there is a cause. There is a root cause. And what I'm talking is the root cause. The reason where people have not followed this properly, they are the ones who get converted eventually. Right? Somewhere they're not doing the things properly. The Tarpan Shrad, I explained. And then I also explained about the Kuladevata. Now you may come and say, Srini, I don't know my Kuladevata. I have published a video about Kuladevata, right? Go and watch those videos. I have given all directions about Kuladevata also. Watch that, learn that, follow that. Okay? So if your child is an atheist, you are responsible in a way. You are responsible. If anything happens to your children or your grandchildren, you are responsible. Just the same way our ancestors were responsible for us. We are responsible for our children and our grandchildren. Okay? All I will tell you, with utmost devotion, effort, and prayers, certain issues of family lineage can be fixed with the guidance of a guru, a teacher, a guru, right? And then the most important thing is Kuladevata, Pitru Tarpana. If you take care of these couple of things, right, in the right way, things will get back aligned for you. End of the day, the Abrahamic religion is about killing the idols, ancestor worship, everything what is about Hinduism. And it's all in our hands. It's the need of the hour. Okay? Remember this, the Kuladevata has the veto power. You can go to anybody you want, you're not going to get it. The Kuladevata. British people came, then we had the India-Pakistan partition. Lot of things changed. That is where the problem is. Yeah? Start doing these two things. Spread this news to other people, especially Hindus. Understand this, right? And how you can protect the lineage. Don't take it as granted that we are Hindus today. It's a privilege. But we have to also give it back to our lineage, our children, our grandchildren. We have to protect our lineage. There are crazy things happening right now globally in the name of religion, right? You're having Middle East countries funding India for Islamic conversion, and including Pakistan. India is already fighting this all borders with, all the Islamic countries, right? And then you have US sending all this Timothy initiative for people in India with such loads of money. Imagine the return of investment, what they're going to get now. They're going to get all India now. If they're spending 95 crores. And go look at online, the Timothy initiative, you'll get your answer. Yeah? Okay. I hope this was helpful. Summary again, Kuladevata, Pitru Tarpana. Okay? Understand Hinduism. I published a lot of videos for you guys. Watch it out. Understand Hinduism, understand the power. I teach free classes. Come and join as well. It's not that, I also teach paid classes, but I also teach free classes as well. Yeah, please understand the power of Hinduism. It is beyond all other religions. All religions are not equal. I will tell you that. I was born as a liberal, but I will tell you all religions are not the same. All religions are not equal. Hinduism is not a man-made religion, unlike Abrahamic religions. That's the fact. Hinduism has validated everything by science, in a way. Science has validated everything of Hinduism. Please understand. Yeah, I hope this is helpful. Yeah, please follow up what and all I have mentioned in the video, and take this with serious intent and actionable items. Kuladevata, monthly Shraddha Tarpan, if not yearly once, and try to go to places like Gaya, Jyotirlingas. I published all the videos. Please watch all of that. If you're really serious in protecting your lineage and if you really value Hinduism, right? Kindly send this video link to at least 5 or 10 people, pass it on, so that you will at least acknowledge that what you have learned for free, you're giving it to others as well. Because my thing is not about views, okay? I work full-time in fashion industry. I'm taking my time to do this to help people, okay? As a positive karma and dharma. So kindly share this link with people as well, because I don't have any social media other than Clubhouse app or a YouTube app. YouTube, which I started posting recently. That's it. I'm not into Facebook. I don't have a Facebook account. I don't have a Twitter account. I don't have a Instagram account. I don't have anything. You cannot find me anywhere. Yeah. So kindly take this with serious intent and actionable items and figure out how you're going to move this. Always in Hinduism, remember, the only way you can change your karma is by doing dharma and influencing other people's karma in a positive way, right? That is why in Vedic astrology, the best yoga is dharma karmatipati yoga. All right. Okay, I know it was a lot of information, but I have to share this today. All right, and I'll see you guys soon in another video. And I'll pray to my Krishna, my Kuladevata as well. Jai Shri Krishna. He'll take care of all of us. Yeah. We have to know the value of what Krishna has done. Jews knows this, the value of Krishna. You go and look at Bhagavad Gita as well as Oppenheimer, what he said in Second World War, how he's used about, how he's used about Bhagavad Gita and Lord Krishna for the atomic bomb in Japan on August 6th and August 9th, 1945. That itself will tell you a story. I think we as Hindus, we feel we are very, we don't feel the gratitude. We take it for granted. Somebody like Oppenheimer, Robert Oppenheimer, it's called the Oppenheimer effect. Go and check it online. Then only we'll know the value of things. We are very destined and blessed to be born as a Hindu and in India, karmically and dharmically. Yeah? Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you.